Hello and welcome to another episode of Joeyfaux. It's Monday, so it's Malaphone Monday. That's right. Today we're going to talk about some of the gameplay, what you need, what the rules are, etc. And I'll get into all of that. I'm just back from my study session with my mentor, so hopefully I can give you exactly what you need for your first game if you're a beginner. So what do you need? Well, to start with, you need some crew cards, which look like this. And inside, like so, you need those little glass counters. For soul stones, you need tokens, a tape measure, a fate deck, or if you want to, just a normal deck of playing cards. The website will tell you how to transfer. And a rulebook. You can download this for free. Yeah, that's all you need pretty much, and the crew itself, of course, cheap to buy, and that's you ready to go. So what's a good game for beginners? Well, in Malaphone there are lots of different strategies and types of games you can play. You can kill everyone, you can do terrain stuff, and I would suggest doing Destroy the Evidence, which is terrain based, where you capture, go across the board and try and get different bits and pieces, and because it really lets your characters live longer so you can see how to play, and it's more about the story. It's not really just about killing and shooting and capturing points that way. So that's my suggestion. That's what I started with first, and I think it worked pretty well. So we've got all of the bits we need. We've got our crew, our bits and pieces, and now we pick the strategy. You don't have to do what I suggested, which is Destroy the Evidence. You can do whatever one that you want to, and there are lots of them, and I will go into detail in further videos of what they all are and how they differ. But you don't have to share the same strategy. You can do your own, so you both have different objectives in the game. One can try and kill off the rest of them, and the other can try and capture terrain pieces. It's up to you. So that's what you do first. You decide which strategy you want to play. So you've chosen your strategy, and you can either choose that beforehand, or you can flip a card for it if you want to have a bit more of a random game. So once you've chosen that, then you pick your crew. So you can have many models, and then you decide what's best for that strategy, or you can pre-make one and have a pre-made crew. Either's fine. But you pick your crew by having masters and minions, or masters and henchmen of different rules. That's all in the rulebook. And that's how you assemble it. Now you can have different pair-ups, but it is important to say that on these cards they will say around here what can go with what. So certain things don't match up as allies, and it will all say in the card. So have a read through and then match out what your crew is. So you've got your strategy, you've got your crew, you've got your bits and bobs, and now you can do a scheme. It's not essential, but it can help you in some ways. So with your scheme, it's your personal objectives, and they can help you get victory points and further enhance the narrative of the game. So if you're a bit more of a fluff-based player, this is great for you, because it really makes a storyline out of it. And the schemes are general schemes that only masters can pick, open to any master. You've got faction, which is only from your master's faction and none of the others, and then you have master specific, only that master can pick that scheme. I will go into all of this in further detail in other videos, but I'll post links to where this information is available if you want to play a game right now. Now, I find it really interesting that within the same game you can both have different objectives. It makes for a, you know, interesting story. So we've got all of our stuff sorted, we know where we're doing, we know who we're playing with, and now we're going to do some shuffling. This is not how you do it well, but hopefully as these videos progress I'm going to get really good at shuffling, just do like some awesome tricks, but currently let's get messy. I've got to watch what I'm doing. Right, shuffled ish. So we want to pick what side that we're playing on, because it might be important if it's terrain based, for example. So we're going to flip a card. I'll flip two cards. Oh, I'm a good shuffler. I got 10 and 12. So if you pick whatever side that you want, if you get the highest, that's fine, but that's how it's decided. Not dice rolling, it's card flipping. I'm going to shuffle these back in. Lots of shuffling involved. Got to get good at it. And then we flip again to see who deploys first. 10 and 6. Me again. I picked the highest one. So we deploy, but it's not I deploy all of mine, you deploy all of yours. It's I deploy one, you deploy one. So it's not the end of the world, and it's not going to ruin everything if one goes first and one goes second, because it's pretty much one after the other, action, reaction. And then we shuffle some more. And flip for who goes first. 10 and 6. I did not shuffle this very well at all. I did, I promise. You just saw me. But I go first. And again, I go first, then you go. You go, you go. Then we pick a card. 6 cards actually, and that's our hand. And these are important for when we get to our damage time, when we're getting some damage. Oh, it ruined. Got some high numbers. One rubbish one. I got a 10, a 10, a 9, 2 12s, and a 5. That's my hand. In this hand, you must always have 6 cards at the beginning of each turn. So say you've done your damage bit, you spent 3, you then pick up 3 new cards, and if they're rubbish, the ones that you haven't used, not the ones that you've just picked up, you can trade for some more if you want to. So now we're ready to start our moving and damage time, and what we do is we have 2 actions. You can either move twice your distance if you want to get across the board, or you can move your distance and do some magic. You can stay where you are, do 2 rounds of magic, 2 rounds of shooting, 2 rounds of combat. You can mix and match up whatever you want to do, but you have 2 actions and then it's your opponent's turn. So say we've moved a little bit forward and we're going to do some damage time. So what we do is we pick a card, add this number to whatever the score number is on the guys that you're using, and if it's not very good, then you can use your hand to pick a better one. So you disregard this one, that's rubbish, and then you pick a 12. Pick a 12. But your opponent can do that as well if they want to, because you just cheated fate for their defense. And if this is still not good for you, use a soul stone and you can add these 2 together. This can help even up a little bit and enables you to then do a positive if you're higher than what you need, a negative flip if you're lower, or just a normal one if you're alright. So a positive flip, pick 2 cards, take the highest one, that's what you're doing. A negative, pick 2, take the lowest, or a straight, that's the number that you're doing. And that's it. That's pretty much your turn. Rinse and repeat, do it all again. There's a lot more information to positive flips, and there's a table of how to figure that out in the rulebook. And yeah, I will go into lots and lots of detail, but if that's what you need for your first game, you are ready to go. Go forth and battle, and it'll be fun. And I want some battle reports and photos. Send me some photos. But your average battle is about 4 turns long. If you're not done, flip a card. If it's 10 or more, which it is, you continue. And after that turn, flip. Continue. Flip. It's over now. 6 turns. We had a good run. It was really fun playing with you. Not like that. Rude. So, that's Joeyfaux, the basics of the game, and I hope you have lots of fun with this video. I hope it was instructional for you and illustrates a little bit how cards work instead of dice, but it's not too difficult to work out. There's still the randomness, lots of shuffling involved, lots of shuffling. Let's get pros at shuffling, shall we? I want some video responses of how to shuffle cards without doing this. Joey needs help. Lots of it. Well, thank you for watching. Malifaux Monday 2 gameplay. Like if you like this, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.